Hello and welcome back to another final table commentary. If at any point in time you find yourself not caring for the commentary, there'll be a link in the description down below to the video and KalipokerTV poker replays, so you can go check them out in some silence. With that being said, today we got a 1K PKO from the Scoop event. Got Internet 930, Eater Campanana, Darwin, Hey Allison, NASA, Damien. I don't know why I can't pronounce that name. We got Pads, we got Mama. Allison will come in for a 3-bet from the small to 6.5 blinds, and the 9-9 will hit the muck under the gun raise. Holy shit, stumble and mumble over your words, Brendan. So the 9-9 with the under the gun raise will fold to the 3-bet, and we move right on along. What's going on here? Ace-6 for Eater Campanana, might just let that go. Allison on the button with the King 7-0. Internet will think and find the fold. Got NASA in the small. Allison will still come in for the raise to 2.1 blinds. We get a call from Damien in the big. We got a king high board. A little bit of a backdoor straight draw going on for Damien. And they'll just let that go. So we got about 10k for the victory with bounties up top. Second place gets 10k plus bounties. The other numbers down there along the bottom don't really matter. They're a little bit of a spoiler to some of the positionings. Just a whole bunch of bullshit, eh? 2-3 for NASA on the button. Just gonna snap fold that bad boy. Damien with 10-7-0 in the small will also find the fold. King 8 for Mama in the big. Ace 10 for Damien on the button. They got 18 blinds. NASA with 5-6 suited could be an open. Maybe Damien rips. Takes it down pre. 18 blinds. Damien thinking this one through. Does rip it all in. You don't expect the 5-6 suited to call. But NASA does have 100 blinds. Nah, snap fold, of course. King 8 for Gavs in the big. Did I not introduce Gavs? Gavs is a very strong player. I got a King 8 suited, very strong, holding in the big blind. Might fold around to pads. NASA with Queen 9 might open. 5-4 suited for Allison, I should have known. Allison off 83 blinds comes in for the open. Pads, I'll think about it with the 9-10, let that one go. Gav's likely to call. They do find it. Ace, Jack, 6 board. Backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw for both players. Allison with the 5 high will bet and take the pot down. Deuces for Internet in the big blind. We got a 9-10 suited for Pads. Queen Jack for Allison might open. NASA with the 8-Jack suited as well could open. Allison will find it. NASA folds. Damien gets out of the way, of course. 9-8 offsuit, folding one of Pads' cards. He needs the 9. That 8 could give him a straight. Anyways, Pads could 3-bet here and maybe take it down pre. They make it 12 blinds, yo. That's way too big to get called by the Queen Jack O. Pads from the cutoff. Facing an early-ish position open. 3 bets to 12 blinds. Interesting stuff. Internet with the deuces. We'll get the heck out of there, of course. So another 10 blinds to call into a pot of like 27. Yikes, dude. I don't know my range versus 12 blinds. Yeah, nobody does. King Queen for Damien. Pads is a wizard. That was a nice play by him with the big stack. Anyways, Damien opens up King Queen of Diamonds. Very pretty holding. The diamonds hold a special place in my heart as Gav has the old 9-8 suited from the button, plays call. Only about a $700 bounty on Damien's head. It's kind of interesting to see Gav's call here. Ace-7 for Eater Campanana in the big blind. Eater goes in the tank. Lets the ace high go. King 9 4 flop. Gavs with the middle pair. I don't think they got a backdoor straight draw in there. No, it does not look like it. Damien bets small with top pair. Backdoor flush draw. Gets a call by the 9s. Jack on the turn. So Damien's got the straight draw to the 10, but Gavs does not. No. They are drawing to a 9 or an 8. You imagine Damien goes for another bet here, sizes up the river jam. Although Queen 10 did get there, and like King Jack got there. Jack 9 suited somehow got there. Damien still goes for a bet, 5 blinds. Gavs quickly folds. So Damien up to 30 bigs. That's a nice little pot for him to take down. Pretty important right now. 9-10 suited for Allison will open under the gun. Naza with King Queen can 3-bet here. 100 blinds. Playing 83 effective. They call. 5s for Campanana in the small. I don't know if we call here. We got 28 blinds. Darwin in the big is kind of scary. They got deuce 4-0 is nothing though. Internet folds 6-9-0 of course. I'm just wondering, does Campanana still find a call here? Set mine. I kind of like it. Yeah, either Campanana finds a call, ace, queen, queen flop. Anyways, Naza's got this 3 of a kind. They bet 1.8 blinds and they'll take it down. Campanana folds the 5s, 9-10 suited with the backdoor straight flush draw, gets the heck out of there. No action for the queen, queen, queen. And we're moving along. King, king for Allison in the big. Jack, jack for Naza under the gun. Bad news for him. Looks like he's got two outs to the jack that are live. Internet will fold a king. Dude. Also looks like there's a lot of hearts out there that were live. So Naza's got some potentials to suck out. I don't think we get this all in pre. It's likely just going to be an Allison 3-bet and Naza call. And we'll see a flop dealer. Internet 0 KOs. Oh, Allison calls pre what? Allison calls pre, no 3-bet from the big. Ace 9 6 flop goes check, bet, call, and we're off to the turn. 9 of spades. Does that just slow action down? Naza says there's still a few more straight draws and flush draws we can bet to get called by, I guess. They do check it down to the river. 9 of clubs. Okay, there might be a bet and a call here. There shouldn't be too much action. Naza could bet small. They just check it down and kings will take the pot. Only 9 blinds slide over to Allison as blinds go up. Oh, well, we could add a few more pennies in there. But again, that ace on the flop would have killed some action. Anywho. Do. 9 jack for internet. We'll think about it and let that one go. Should go blind on blind here. Ace high versus ace high. Probably a limp and a check. Naza could always raise. Of course. They do just check it though. King 2-2 flop. Allison checks it on over. Backdoor straight draws for both players. They already don't play the kicker, which is interesting until the 5 on the turn. Right? Am I right about that? Ace, king, 2-2 is 4 cards. No, I'm wrong about that. They were playing their kickers, of course. There's only 5 cards out there. Holy shit, this guy's stupid sometimes. Anyways, Naza makes a pair of 5s. They already don't play their kicker. What a dumbass, yo. 9 on the river. I don't know where I thought the 6th card was, but anyways, Naza will take it down with a pair of fives. Small pot will slide his way. Hello.
He's helping in the garage.
Got a jack 10 for either Campanana. I don't know if they're gonna play it. 22 blinds. Internet will tink, of course, and let it go with their bullshit. Does just fold around a NASA in the small with the King 8-0. They raised to 2.7 blinds. I like the sizing. 8-5 off for Damien in the big. They'll find the fold, then we're moving along. What do we got here? King Jack for internet off 14 blinds. I don't think we open. We might though. Would a raise get through pre? NASA with ace-6 on the button. We'll probably just fold. 2.3 blinds from internet. This gets through pre. Pats has 6-3 in the big. He's got plenty of chips though. 100 blinds. It's only 11 behind. Pads finds the call. 9-7-2 flop. I thought the bigger sizing was gonna get pads out of their pre. They lead out 1.1 blinds. Internet with the 2 overcards. Backdoor straight draw is in a weird spot. Do we just fold on the flop here? Internet will teach us a lesson. They find the call. 9 on the turn. Pads checks the 6 high. Picking up no equity. Looking for a 6 or a 3. Oh, there's a king. Bingo. I don't think Pat's bets, but maybe. Well, he's got 6 high, yo. But he's just going to give it up. Internet's got this top pair on a paired board. 8 blinds in the middle. Feels like you have to bet something. Try to get called by a 7 or a 2. Maybe an ace high. Probably not, though. 4.2 blinds, half pot. And internet will take it down as Pats has 6 high. So Darwin's unfortunately been kind of silent. No holdings for him. Either Campanana's got this ace king. Mama's got the queen queen. Do 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 buddy do. Either Campanana. What size do you go? Got a 14 blind, 15 blind stack in the big. Do we go bigger? No, either Campanana says just min raise. We see a whole bunch of kings being folded. That's bad news for either Campanana. Allison folding an ace as well. Pads with the king 6 suited in the small could always like 3-bet, and he does find it. All in is the play. Mama with a couple of queens. I think we rip it all in still. Yep, 15 blinds. We dunk it in. Either Campanana comes along. We're looking for a 6 or some... Oh, a king on the turn. That'll do. Pads doesn't find no diamonds. Finds a pair of kings on the turn. That's no good, as either Campanana's got the toppest of pairs and top kickers. So that's a big pot sliding over to either Campanana, who's got 60 blinds now. Pads still the big stack, second place position with 75 blinds and a king and a jack, yo. The king 6 suited is the new ace king. Not surprised to see Pads rip it all in. King Jack comes in for the open. Gets Queen 8 off the pot for Gavs. Suited and booted. Queen 9 for internet in the big. Small KO, bro. Take it easy. Rips it all in. Queen 9 suited. Snap call by Pads. He does not read into any of the internet's wordplay there. King Jack suited. Snap calls. What the hell? Internet was looking for backdoor flush draw, backdoor boats. Anyways, Pads does take down that small bounty. We're down to 7 players. And we got a NASA ace 10 open. Gavs calls with the 8 and the 8 on the button. Get a 6-4 2 flop, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, 2 overs for NASA. 6.5 blinds in the middle, they check it on over. If I'm Gavs, I bet about a third pot. We'll see if he sizes up here in this situation. No, they just bet about a third. As it goes in the tinker, I think we float. We do call, we'll see a turn card, 7 of diamonds. Gavs again with the 8s, the over pair. Picks up a straight draw to the 5 on the turn. 10 blinds in the middle. I think we bet again. Small. Like 4 blinds? 5 blinds is the size, half pot. Now we're getting NASA off of it, and Gavs takes down a little one there. 44 blinds for him. Good to hear from him, though. Not much doing here. Eater Campanana. Jack 9-0 on the button. The bigger stack now, 60 blinds again. Could come in for the open on the button. Allison with a king in the big blind. What a fucking show it's been today. What a horrific go of it. So Eater Campanana does find the 2.2 blind size. The king 5 calls. We get a jack 9-3 flop. Eater Campanana's got top 2 pairs. Backdoor flush draw. Pretty well has the board locked up. Bets the third pot and takes it down. A6 suited for Darwin will open the button. It'll swiftly go over to him, I think. Pads with the 5-4-0. King 6 for Eater Campanana is not suited. Lets it go. Darwin eventually gets the chance to raise it on up. Allison in the small blind with ace 5. If it was suited, you could 3-bet. Maybe ace 5. Oh, can 3-bet every once in a while. Anyways, we got this queen 10 in the big blind for NASA, who calls king 8-4 flop. Backdoor flush draw for Darwin. Ace high still best. Bets 1.4 blinds. NASA has a backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw going on. Do we check raise? Calling feels weird. Check raise comes in, NASA makes it 5.5 blinds to go, and that's just difficult to play against. Surely Darwin has to get out of there, 3-bet. Oh, we call and smack a queen of diamonds on the turn. NASA makes a pair. Darwin picks up the flush draw. What a little happening we got going on here. I don't think NASA bets again, unless it's super small. And even then, I don't think we want to. NASA elects to check. Now does Darwin bet? I got no idea what to do here in Darwin's shoes after calling the flop. Oh, well, we're just going to go smack an ace on the river. The front door flush does get there. NASA blocks the jack 10 straight as well. Blocking 2 pairs. Do we bluff? We don't think we're going to win with the queen. I think NASA's going to pull the trigger on a bluff somehow. They check it on over. It. Like, if Darwin bets, that's just dangerous. Don't do it. Don't you dare do it. Just check it down. Take down the 17 blinds in the middle. Nicely done. Ace and a queen for Damien in the big. NASA with a 9 and a 2 in the small. Be kind of funny to see him rip it all in. No, he just limps it in. Damien rips the ace and the queen and takes it down pre. Blinds go up. King 9 suited for Eater. Looks like they could just raise and take it down pre, but they elect to fold. Fold around to Damien with 7-3 suited in the small. And Pats just gets a walk with a 6-2-0. Not much doing here in either. 8-7 for Damien on the small. Or not on the small, what the hell on the button? Holy shit. Whew. Relax. Relax, it's okay. Damien's on the button. 5-2 for pads. Comes on into the pot. King 3-3 flop. Goes bet call. Deuce on the turn. Gavs with queen high. Doesn't get there. Pads makes a pair of twos. Bets another blind. Gavs raises to 6.4. Whoa. And pads will let go of the pair of twos. Nicely done by Gavs. Ace king for Gavs. 10-10 for Naza. Damien folding a 10. Looks like some kings were folded. Does this get all in pre? Gavs yoinks it. No. 3 bets to like 9, 8, 7. What size do we make it? 8? 8's my final guess. 8.7, so it's closer to 9. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. NASA with the 10 and the 10. I think we yoink it in. Do we just call and take it post? I don't think we fold. We yoink. Gavs calls. We got a huge flip. 10 on the flop. That pretty... Oh, a heart. A heart. Gavs turned some outs there. I should have known there could have been the backdoor flush draw. I was about to say NASA has him pretty well dead. He did have like 95% or something. Anyways. NASA gets the bounty. Gavs is gone to Alonso. We're down to 6 players. And Naza's got this big stack, 110 blinds. Pads opens up ace 8-0. And likely takes it down pre. Queen 4 for Allison in the big blind. Just not going to play it. Not here, not today. Queen 10 for Naza in the big blind. 4-4 for pads. Might open it up. 2.5 blinds is the size. Ace deuce for Darwin in the big. Or sorry, what the hell? I did it again. He's on the button. Darwin's on the button. Pads opens it up. Darwin's thinking 3-bet here. But they find the fold. Naza's in the big blind. Ooh, we won. Naza's in the big. Queen 10 suited. We find the call. 10-9-5 flop goes check, bet, call. Unless pads wants to give it up with the 4s already, and they do just find the check deuce on the turn. The front, or the only flush draw gets there. Naza bets about 2/3. Pads will probably just get the heck out of there. There's still plenty of straight draws. Queen, Jack, Jack 8, 8-7, 6-7, 6-4. Do. A lot of that would be suited, I do believe, though. Like some of this 6-4, 6-7 stuff. Maybe 6-7-0 calls pre. I don't know. Anyways, we got this ace 5 suited for either Campanana. They raise down up and take it down pre. Ace king for either Campanana. Pads with the ace jack suited in the big blind. Hopefully doesn't 3-bet here. Allison with ducks. They play call. Ace jack just finds the call pre. We get a 10-8-7 flop. Pads leads out 5 blinds. Does that get either Campanana off the pot? It sure does. And Allison with deuces also folds. Wow, a lead by pads. We'll get that one through. Nicely done. King 8-0 for Damien on the button. Either Campanana with Queen 8 in the big. I think we're likely to see blind on blind action here. 10-9 for pads. They raised to 3.5 blinds. Either Campanana finding the call. King 9-6 flop goes check, bet, call. Or does either Campanana check? Backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. We do check. Looking to pick up some equity 3 on the turn. Either Campanana solely looking for a queen or a big bet to get through. They just find the queen on the river. No worries for either Campanana. Check down pot. Is not afraid of the king. Pads, leads out. Kind of big, but I think we still call with the queen here. Jack 10 made a straight. Like there's 8-7 you block. Some other straight draws and shit. I don't remember. Anyways, we got this ace 8 for Allison. I don't know if we open. 7s for either Campanana in this small. We'll see if pads open from the button. King 6 suited. Very strong holding. 2.2 blinds is the size by pads. Either Campanana still finds a call, I think. Darwin in the big with the king 3. Oh, probably lets her go. Call is fine. See a flop. Darwin says no. King 2 flop. Pads bet small. 1.5 blinds. Either Campanana calls. We're off to the turn. We see a 9 of clubs. Ooh, pads has a club draw. Either Campanana has a boat draw. But only 2 outs are clean. You need a 7 or a 7. Pads bets full pot. 9.23 blinds. And either Campanana, let's go with the 7s. Ooh, looks like we got a break. Ace 10 suited for Darwin, it's Darwin. Campanana with the 8-7 suited. The button will come in for the open, either Campanana. We're playing what, like 40 blinds deep? 45. I think Darwin just calls here, sees a flop. Good 3-bet though. Call is much more frequent. Queen 5 for Allison in the big. Finds a 3-bet to 9 blinds. That'll get either Campanana out of there. And does Darwin fold ace 10 out or ace 10 suited? What do we do? This is an aggressive ass play by Allison. Either Campanana's a non-believer, but they do let go of 8-7 suited. Darwin, however, what do we do with the ace 10? I don't know if we want to call here. Do we just back raise jam all in? We do call 7-6-6 flop, 21 blinds in the middle. Queen 5 overs, ace 10 suited, no pairs. Just some backdoor draws. 8 blinds is the bet by Allison. They didn't need to go this big if we're being honest. I wonder if Darwin can read into it. Eight more blinds to go, Darwin. Allison covers you, that sucks. This is obviously a huge pot here. Darwin does just let her go on the flop. Allison gets one through. Whew, now look at them. They're in third place. 63 blinds. Either Campanana's got the ace 7 suited. Looks like a raise, and the NASA maybe call with 6-10-0. Facing the bigger size, do we just let it go? NASA goes in the tinker. We find the call. Jack 10-10 flop. We got 2 hearts for either Campanana, 3 of a kind for NASA. Lots going on here. NASA bets small. Or sorry, either Campanana bets small. In position. NASA finds the call. Deuce of hearts on the turn, so either Campanana makes the best flush on a paired board. Looking for a jack, a 6, a 10 obviously, and a deuce. NASA needs a boat or 4 of a kind come the river. Either Campanana probably wouldn't put too many more pennies in the middle if he sees the board pair. A 6 looks very... a 6 would not change the board. Anyways, Eater Campanana bets 5 blinds, and we get another heart on the river. So easy check fold for Naza, or he could turn his hand into a bluff. There's royal flush possibilities with the Queen of Hearts on the river, though. That's kind of cool. Eater Campanana bets 12 blinds. And I'm kind of worried for him, where I think Naza might turn their hand into a bluff. Rip it all in, rip it all in. I don't think we call on the 4th heart. Naza does go in the tinker here. And jams. I was worried about this. We'll see if Eater Campanana can find the call here. Like, it's kind of obvious he has the Ace of Hearts. He could even have the Royal or a straight flush with King 9 or 9-8 suited. He's just sitting here with like the 3rd best flush on a paired board. I think we just fold in the end. Eater Campanana is a wizard though. But yeah, we just find the fold in the end. Nice play by Naza. That's a huge pot. 134 blinds in total for Naza. 32 for Campanana. Ace 3 for Darwin. We'll raise it on up. Get a 3-bet from the King 3 suited. Allison is being relentless. If Darwin finds a 4-bet, that's cool. If they call, that's also cool. If they fold, that just sucks. But I mean, nice play by Allison. Still just to put the pressure on Ace 3 suited here. And Darwin does just let her go. So nice play by Allison. Blinds go up. Queen 8 suited for Naza. Looking like an open from the button. Yay, you got the position right. Ace 3 for Damien in the small is just going to let that one go. Paths with the Jack 5. Oh, also going to find the fold, and we're moving along. A King 10 for Darwin. Allison with the Ace and the Jack. Get an open by Darwin. This is another 3-bet by Allison. It's a call this time. Fold around a Campanana with the 7 and the 2 in the big. They'll let that go. Jack 7 6 flop. 2 clubs for Darwin. Top pair, top kicker for Allison with the backdoor nut flush draw. Flop goes check check 3 on the turn. Kind of surprising to see both these players holdings and see no pennies go in the middle. Darwin overbets, sizing up the river jam. 7 1/4 blinds. Get a call by top pair, top kicker. 8 on the river. Does Darwin bluff, blocking 9-10? Don't do it, Darwin. Don't do it. Top pair, top kicker's just gonna call you down here. Ah, fuck. I would pull the trigger, I think. 16 blinds to go, and Allison will call with the Ace Jack. Or rip it in, sorry. We aren't folding, I don't think. There's the all-in play by Allison, and Darwin folds with the 4 blinds remaining. Four and a 2, Darwin in the big. Has 3 blinds left to fold, facing the Allison open with Queen Jack suited. We do get a call by Paz with 9-6-0. Eater Campanana with Jack 9 calls the small. Darwin gets the heck out of there. We get a King Queen 8 flop. Campanana's got the best club here. Pads has a big heart. And the 9 of clubs. They'll go for a Betsky, about half pot. Eater Campanana with a straight draw to go along with the club draw. They got the second best club draw possible. They finally call. Queen Jack for Allison. Finds the fold. The best hand hits the muck deuce on the turn. Does Darwin find a way to buy pads? Darwin. Can you imagine if Darwin finds a way to win the pot? Just folded pre. Anyways, we had a king on the river, pads with a 9 high. 15 blinds in the middle. He probably wants him. Eater Camp Banana with jack high also wants him. He bets 5 blinds. And pads folds 9 high. Nicely done by Camp Banana to get that pot sliding in his pocket. 7-7 for Damien might rip it in. Nazo with 6-10 suited limps it in. Do we fold looking to make like $600? Probably not. I think we yoink in the 7s here. Do we just call? Do we limp along? What do we do with the 7s? No, we do rip. And again, I don't think anybody cares about making $600, so I think Darwin gets in the 2 or the 2 blinds. The ace and the 10. What a show it's been. I've messed up about 15 different words. Nazo with the 10-6 suited here. Deep in the tank. Sometimes I call here. Just say fuck you. Hopefully you got ace king or something like this. Nazo finds the call as well. 7s are holding up for the time being. 9 on the river is clean. 7s hold. Darwin's Gonzo Alonzo, and about 30 blinds slide over to Damien. We're down to 5. Pads with the king jack. Oh, under the gun. We'll raise it on up. Eight 10 for Damien in the big. They're just gonna find the fold. Pads gets it through pre. King 10 suited. Allison on the from the cutoff. Sorry. Nazo with a couple of queens. Damien with 7s again. Allison opens. Nazo 3 bets. Sometimes you see calls here super deep. I would 3 bet here. 7.5 blinds to go. Then Damien folds. Pads gets out of there. And Allison 4 bets. 2. Oh shit, you don't gotta go big. He calls. Queen 4-2 flop. I don't know. I was thinking like 17 blinds or something like that. Go for a little 4 bet ski. Put some pressure on Naza. Anyways, Naza calls with the queens, flops top set, bets real small and takes it on down. I mean, Allison's got backdoor equity. We call. Another 6 blinds into the pot. We raise 17 blinds. Here's the check raise. Allison says if you got ace king, you're just going to fold here. Naza's got top set, yo. Call. We don't raise. We just call. Deuce of clubs on the turn. That's a boat versus a flush draw. Allison's in real trouble with 50 blinds in the middle. No more club stealer. Allison checks it on over. Top boat for Naza. Did we give him a free river? Just check it on back? We do check it on back. 5 of diamonds. I don't know if Allison's going to pull the trigger here. What size would we even bet? I kind of want to see a bet because I got no idea what size we would go. 13 blinds, okay. Nasa's going to yoink it in, obviously. And then Allison snap folds. Nasa goes in the tank. Says, I don't know what I'm going to do. I got ace 5. No, that's going to beat king 10 anyways. Jack 10 of club. No, Allison blocks that. Yeah, hard to find bluffs there. That somehow don't beat king 10 high. Anyways, ace queen for Eater Camp Banana. Ace deuce for Damien on the button. Finds the limp on in. Here, Campanana probably going to raise it up if Pads doesn't himself with a king 8-0 in the small. Pads limps. What size does Campanana go? I think it's big, like 6 blinds or something like this. Six blinds is the size. And the other two get the heck out of there. 10-10 for Pads. King 7 suited for Damien. Just gonna find the fold. Pads will raise and likely take it down pre. 6 and a 3 for Allison in the big. Hey, get the heck out of there. 6-9 suited for Damien. Not gonna play. 5-5 for Campanana. Campanana folds the button with the 5 and the 5. Well, I wasn't expecting that. 8-7 suited we play. Right? What's going on, Campanana? Well, they're a wizard. They know what they're doing. Anyways, 5 hits the muck. 8-7 suited plays. Ace 3 for Naza in the small. To be fair, he did get 3-bet by Queen 5-0. So it's kind of difficult to play against as this Ace 3 comes in for another 3-bet. 4-4 for Damien and the big has to fold. Campanana tinks and lets her go. 9-9 for Damien in the small. We got an 8-7-0 for Naza on the button, who's got a big stack, 150 blinds. They'll raise it on up. Nine, rips it all in, and takes it down pre. Pads with the 4-2 is giving it a tink over, but that will get the heck out of there. 9-9 for Allison this time. Campanana with the king and the king. This could get all in pre. 8-8 for Naza in the bay. Holy shit, from the cutoff. So Allison opens. I think Naza calls. Naza calls. Campanana 3-bets. Does Allison fold 9s? Because Naza can have 10s and maybe jacks. Probably not jacks though. Maybe jacks. We'll see what size Campanana goes here. 8 blinds. 7.5, 7.7. 11. Whoa. That's a big sizing, yo. Allison could always 4-bet all in, I suppose. Not expecting to get it through pre, but they do 4-bet to 19 and 19.8 blinds. Campanana will rip it all in. Do 15 more to call. We get a call by the 9s. We're looking. Oh, an 8 on the flop. Any 6 or jack would do. Allison doesn't find it. Naza folded the 8 and the 8 and would have made a set there. Then they get aces. Naza's with the aces. Big stack get rewarded. King jack for Pads. I mean, Allison has 10-4 in the big. Aces don't get much action here unless Pads plays. And I mean, they could always call from the button here. King jack. Oh, we'll see a flop with Allison in the big blind. Queen 10-6 flop. So we got an open ender. 6 clean outs for Pads. Unless there was a 9 or an ace folded. Anyways, Naza bets with the aces, 2 blinds. Pads with the king and the jack. The open ender. Plays call. 10 on the turn. Ooh, NASA checks it on over, playing a little sneaky with the ace-ace. Giving Pads room to bluff. That's not good news. He does just check it back. 7 of hearts on the river. Pads doesn't get there. NASA bets 6.5 blinds with the ace and the ace. Pads with king high. Beats like jack 9, king 9. Not much. 8. Jack. Yikes. Not too much. Pads is beating there. They let go of the king high, of course. 10-3 for Allison in the small. Faces the 10-4 open by Campanana. 6-8 for NASA in the big. Allison folds the small. NASA finds the call. Ace, king, queen, flop, goes, check, bet, fold. What do we got going on here? Allison with the king on the button. Just folds anywho. Preserving the 4 blinds. NASA with jack 7-0 could rip it all in pre here. There's not too much of a money jump, is there? So he raises to 2.7 blinds. Damien finds the fold. So we're at 5 players. $1,200 ladder. It's not huge. Anyways, Campanana with the king queen will open it on up. King 10 for Pads, calls the big. 7-4-3 flop goes check. Check. What do we do, Campanana? We do check. 5 on the turn. Turn goes check check. Or does Campanana bluff with the king of spades? 1 liner to a 6 out there. Campanana checks it back. 5 on the river. No chop pot. Campanana's queen plays. And checked it on down. Campanana takes it. Ace jack for Pads. Ace 6 for Campanana in the big. Excuse me. Get all limp and raised to 4.5 blinds. Big raise here. Pads will call. Oh, he rips it all in for 40 blinds and takes it down pre. Allison in the big with 3 blinds and a couple of 3s. That's kind of cool. Pads with queen 10 opens it up. Campanana with ace jack in the small. They play call. Allison in the big. What do we do here? Do we just let it go because 3 suck 3-way? No, Allison rips it in. Interesting to see how these 2 players fight for the bounty. Pads just rips it in. Ace jack snap calls. We need a queen or a 10 or Pads has gone to Alonzo. 3s hold up. Queen 10's dead. Ace jack wins a huge 90 blind pot. Just like that, Pads is dead. Eater Campanana 100 blinds, playing super deep with NASA. We got 2 shorties with Damien with 20 blinds and Allison with 11. King 9 will raise it on up from the button, and Jack 7s for the blinds. Allison will find the fold. NASA might play call. Well, that'll swiftly move us to heads up pretty quickly. You would imagine Naz and Eater Campanana find a way to get this heads up, as we got a pair versus a pair. NASA has a backdoor flush draw in there. We do get a diamond on the turn. The ace of diamonds. This could go check check. Any more diamonds, dealer? Yes, another diamond. So Nazar will take down the 8 blinds in the middle. Probably won't get any more on top of it. River goes check check. 8 blinds slide over to NASA. 9-9 for NASA. Nothing doing for the shorties. Queen 7-0 for Damien. .5 blinds is the raise size by Naz, and they take it down pre. King 7 for Allison. 10.5 blinds. Do we just fold? No. Rip it in. Now we fold. 8-10 for Damien. Hits the muck in the small. We're moving on along. Ace 3 for Damien. On the button, what do we do, yo? We yoink it in for 19 blinds. And we get it through pre. Although we do see this is pretty well a flip here with 7 high versus the ace high. Mm-hmm. 9-8 for Campanana. They'll raise the button. Allison in the small with an ace and a 9. Could always yoink it in here for 10 blinds. They rip it in. Get a call by the 9 and the 8. We get a queen, queen 2 flop. Any 8 stealer? No, sirree. Campanana doubles up the shorty Allison. Nazo with a 10 and a 5 in the small blind. I don't know if we play. We do raise the 10 and or 2.5 blinds. 10 high raises and takes it down pretty. 4-8 for Damien. Finding the fold. Campanana getting the walk. We're moving on along. King queen for Campanana. King 6 for Allison. Campanana suited. We could raise and take it down. Nah. Raise. Allison calls. 3 blinds is the size by Campanana. Get a call by Allison and an ace 9-7 flop. Campanana checks. Allison checks. 7 on the turn. Do we have a chop pot? Ace king 7-7. No, we need another card to chop it up. Nine on the river. Does that work? That certainly works. We are chopping the pot. 9s and 7s with the ace kicker. No king or queen or 6 are played. We check it down to the river and chop it up. Ace 4 for Damien with 20 blinds. Queen 10 for either Campanana on the button. Either Campanana raises the button. Nazo with 10-2 in the big. Gonna get the heck out of there. Damien with an ace and a 10 in the big blind. Not much doing for the other players. Nazo with 10-8 has got some playability, I suppose. We raise, face a 3-bet all in. No, Nazo rips. Quick call by Damien with the ace 10. We're looking for an 8 or some backdoor. Nothing. 4 on the turn is no good. Ace makes a straight. Naza doubles up Damien and the game goes on. Naza with an ace and a 10. Queen 8 suited for Damien. King 9 suited for Campanana. Small blind folds. Campanana calls. We're off to the flop. Doopity doo. Jack 9-7 flop goes check. Naza with a straight draw to the 8. Backdoor Broadway draw. The ace or 10 are live. We get a 7 on the turn for free. Campanana with the 9s. Checking it on over. Naza checks it back. Another 9 on the river, so Campanana makes a boat, yo. That is a boat. Oh, look at all the people in the back there watching the show. Can't believe I've never recognized that until now. Just got a whole bunch of faceless heads. As we get a call by Naza. Eater Camp Banana shows them the boat. Naza says that's bad news. 8-9 suited. Naza's right back in there. Allison with Jack 3 in the big blind. Buddy Ace 9 7 flop goes check bet fold. NASA takes it down. 5 blinds slide his way. Jack for Damien. That's a strong holding. 4-handed. 6-4 suited for NASA in the big blind. Ten 6 Allison will fold. NASA finds the call. We're off to the flop and we're seeing 3 cards. Ace 10 goes check. Weird spot. Damien bets a blind and takes the pot down. Not much doing here for nobody. NASA with a 7 and a 5 in the small. Might raise and look to take it down pre. 10. That's not a 10. That's a 4 and a 2 for Damien in the big. Suited and booted. Lets her go. Ace 9 for Allison with 13 blinds. We might yoink it in here. I wonder if we min raise as well. No, we just yoink. All in is the play by Allison, and they'll likely get it through pre-Eater Camp Banana with a 9 and the 8. They just let her go. $10-7 for Camp Banana. I think we might jam the small blind here. 15 blinds effective. There's the all-in. Eater Camp Banana will take it down pre. 4-4 for Damien. Damien raise. Take it down pre. Naza with a king and a 2 in the big blind. Like a 3-bet would be cool. Make it like 9 blinds to go. 8 blinds. Naza finds the call and finds a king instead. Under pair of 4s for Damien has the better spade, so the backdoor spade draw is live for him. Other than that, he needs one of the 2 remaining 4s. Bets 3.6 blinds. Naza finds the call with the top is to pairs. We get a 6 on the turn. 12.5 blinds in the middle. This is a big one, yo. Damien's gonna have to pull the trigger 3 streets if he wants to get the job done. There's 2 flush draws out there. It's hard to imagine a river where you can just get a clean bluff in. Damien says, yeah, I'll just check it back. 10 of clubs on the river. Naza with the king, bets 2.5 blinds. So the queen jack misses, spade misses. Some sort of 9-8, jack 8, jack 9. And clubs obviously get there. Anyways, Damien finds the call with the pair of 4s and sees the bad news. Naza takes down a nice little pot there. Damien's back down to 22 blinds. Still in a very healthy 3rd place position. King 4 for Naza. Raise the 2.5 blinds. King Jack for Damien. Hopefully finds the raise. Or a call at the very least. They jam it all in and take it down pre. Got a couple of blinds with aces. A couple aces in the blinds. There we go. 9-4 for Naza. They'll raise the button. Ace 8 for Damien hits the muck. Ace 5 for either Campanana in the big. Campanana calls Queen Jack 2 flop. Flop goes check check. Jack on the turn brings in the flush draw for Campanana. No pairs for Naza anywho. They got 9 high. Campanana bets 5 blinds, full pot with the flush draw and takes it on down. King 8 for Damien. Could come in for the open here. Suited and booted. They limp it on in. Allison in the big with a 9-7-0. 9-2 for Campanana. We'll think about it and find the limp along. Whoa, I thought we were going to fold. Queen 8-4 flop goes check check. Bet fold fold. No, check check check. Jack on the turn. 9-2-0 for Campanana. Checks again. Allison bets with the straight draw to this 10. Damien has the pair of 8s, yo. Finds the call. A 9 or a 10 and Allison can take down the pot or a big bet to get through. They didn't size up a river jam, which is weird. Jack of spades on the river. Allison gives it up. And Damien takes down the 8 blinds in the middle. Doopity doo doopity doo. Ace 5 suited for Campanana will raise the button. Naza with a queen and a 3 in the big blind. We get an ace 7-6 flop. Campanana bets small 1.65 blinds. Naza with the backdoor straight flush draw. Probably gonna fold the queen high here. That check raise is cool. 4.4 blinds to go. Naza's difficult to play against, yo. And like I suppose we call with these. Just hating life. 8 on the turn. On an interesting little 14 blind pot here. Queen 3-0. Bloating it up by Naza. Checks it on over, giving up the bluff. Campanana doesn't give him a free river, bets 4.5 blinds. Naza gets the heck out of there. 7-7 for Campanana. They raised the 2 bigs. Damien with the 8-10-0 in the big blind. Gets out of there. Ace queen for Naza, taking it down pretty with a raise. What size did we go? Like 2.2. We take it down pretty. Campanana with the queen 5-0 in the big blind. Oh, we call with the queen 5. We get a 10-4-4 flop. Campanana checks. Naza might bet a blind. Naza checks. Gives them a free turn. The deuce of diamonds. Doesn't really make the hand that interesting. No draw for Campanana. Just looking for a 5. Ace queen Naza taking a bet. 1.8 blinds and we get the fold. Good stuff. Queen 8 for Naza might raise. Campanana with the ace king in the small. Damien with 3s on the button. Naza folds. Damien opens. Campanana 3 bets. like 8, 7.5. All in is the play. Campanana will just rip it all in. Damien gets the heck out of there. Jack 2 for Campanana, probably not playing on the button. He says, fuck you, I am too. 6-7 for Naza in the big blind, has a little bit more playability and a big stack too. Finds the call. The Queen 4-3 flop goes check. I don't know what to do with Jack 2-0 in this situation. Backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, we bet small. Naza with the straight draw to the 5 could check raise again. Check raise is coming. 5.5 blinds to go this time. And Naza will take it down. 7 high, no less. King 2 suited, Campanana will raise it on up. King 10 for Naza in the small. Plays call. Damien with Jack 6-0 will get the heck out of there, I think. Get an Ace 6-2 flop. Bottom pair for Campanana. Campanana bets small, 1.8 blinds. Naza with the backdoor straight draw. 1 live card to the 10. Or I guess 3 cards. Anyways, we get a 7 on the turn. Campanana checks, Jack on the river. Do something, Naza. Bet big. 6 blinds. Is that big enough to get the deuce off the pot? I think so. Let's see what Campanana thinks. Kind of looks like value rather than a bluff, you know? Campanana finds the fold. Nicely done by Naza. We got a couple ducks for Eater Campanana. 5 and a 4 for Damien in the small. Let's her go. We could see a jam and a call here. 4-4 for Allison. 10-5-0 for Campanana. For a 1k bounty, we're looking for a lot of help. 4 on the flop. Allison flops a set. And the game persists with 4 players. The lines go up. Ace King for Allison in the small. Not likely to get too much action. They do limp it on in. Jack 2 for Naza. Do we ever just yoink it in here? No, we check it back. King 8-6 flop. Allison checks top pair, top kicker, backdoor straight flush. No, not a straight flush draw. Holy shit. Backdoor nut flush draw. 6 on the turn is a heart. Naza picks up no equity and the board is paired. 10 on the river. Allison's just getting no pennies out of Naza in this holding. He bets 1.7 blinds and takes it down. Queen 10 for Allison. 8-5 for Campanana. They'll raise and take it down pre. Ace 9 for Naza. Looks like a raise and a Campanana defend with the Queen 7-0 in the big blind. 2 blinds, Naza raises. Campanana calls. 8-5-2, flop goes check. Maybe check. Six on the turn, so both players pick up straight draws. Campanana looking for a 4 or a 9. Naza looking for the 7 or the ace high to hold. Campanana bets 3 3/4. Naza finds the call and binks the 7 on the river, so Campanana makes pair status, but that's no good. The flush completes. Naza makes a straight, and E4 makes a straight as well. So Campanana's not going to put too many pennies in the middle, if any at all. They check it on over. Naza will bet and take the pot down. Interesting to see what sizing Naza goes for here, with the flush completing. They bet 9 blinds. Campanana tinks and folds. Good stuff. King 8 suited for Naza, fine in the open. King 10 for Damien on the button. We're both suited and booted, ready to see a flop here. Damien might yoink it in. They go in the tank here anywho. They're thinking about something. Oh no, they just find the fold. That's unfortunate. Queen 8 for Campanana calls to small. We get a 10-6-3 flop. So flush draw versus nothing. Campanana has queen high with 3 cards that he can hit. And one of them is dirty. Naza bets and takes the pot down with the flush draw. Looks like we got a little break. Not too much to it. Neither Campanana with a queen and a 3 will open the button. Naza in the big with a king 10 will play call. Get an 8-8-5 flop. Goes check. We'll see what Campanana elects to do with the backdoor flush draw. An overcard. An undercard. Checks it back. 8 on the turn. Five blinds in the middle. Naza checks over the king 10, the best of it. Campanana thinking things through, puts in a bet ski, 1.8 blinds. And Naza gets the heck out of there. Campanana with an 8 and a 10 will let that go. 6-10-0 for Naza in the small. Raises to 2.5 blinds. Damien folds the suited 10. Ace queen for Allison. Not much doing for the other guys. Campanana with the 3-5 suited in the big. 10 more to call into a pot of 23. Campanana does some quick math with a 1k bounty on the line. Does have about 40% here. And Campanana will just let her go. Ooh, queens versus ace king. We got a big flip here. No ace or king dead. Hearts are all live. Allison will yoink it all in. Naza will snap call with the queen queen. King on the flop. Naza losing the flip. Doesn't find the queen. 27 blinds slide over to Allison's way. They're back in the game. Damien with 17 blinds. Finding the fold from the cutoff. Campanana with jack 6 suited on the button will let it go. Blind on blind. Allison with queen 4 in the small. Limps it on in. Naza with ace 6 in the big. They check it on back. Flop top pair. Backdoor straight draw for Allison. Other than that, not much doing here. Naza bets a blind and takes the pot. King 10 for Naza in the small. Rips it all in and takes it down pre. Ace 10 for or ace 5, sorry. 10-6 for Campanana in the big blind. We're both suited. We'll see a flop here. 6-4-2, all camp banana, but a little bit of a straight draw to the 3 for NASA. 5 blinds in the middle. NASA sizes one up, checks it on back, 4 on the turn. 6-10 feels comfy, although there are some 4x that might check back the flop. Camp banana bets 3 3/4 again, and we'll see what NASA does here with the little straight draw. Ace high could be best still. We find the call, 3 on the river. That's a straight. 12 blinds in the middle, gonna slide over to NASA. Camp banana checks it on over with the toppest of pairs. Miss flush draw. NASA bet 9 blinds again. 9 blinds is the size by NASA. Check raise bluff would have been cool by Camp Banana, but that feels a little bit too dangerous. They just let it go. And we're moving on along. Allison with the ace 10 suited in the big. Gets a walk. 5-5 for Damien. Ripping it all in. Camp Banana folds king 10 and Damien gets it through pre. Queen 10 for Allison is suited. Looks like a raise and take it down pre. Buddy do. Jack 4 for Damien in the big blind. Finds the call. 10-8-3 flop goes. Check bet fold and we're moving along. Damien does have backdoor straight draws and an overcard, but no backdoor flush draw. They see this super small bet and they still just let it go. Ace Jack for Allison will open it up. 5-6 for Camp Banana in the big. Finds the call. King, Queen, Jack flop. Allison bets with a little pair of jacks. Camp Banana with 6 high folds. King 4 suited. NASA comes in for the open. Jack 5 for Allison in the big. Finds the call. 8-7-3 flop. All spades, which is kind of cool, but nobody's got a spade. Goes check, check, 5 on the turn. Allison makes pair status. Checks it on over once again. NASA bets 3.5 blinds. And the 5s hit the muck. Nice little steal there by NASA. And we're moving along. 4-4, Damien might yoink it in again. And NASA with the ace 9 suited might find the call here. 13.5 blinds, 12.5 more to call into like 28. We find it. Ace 9 or 7 dealer. 6 will do as well. We find the 7 of spades on the river. 28 blinds and a 12k bounty. Slide over to NASA. Good game by Damien. They exit out in 4th place and get what, like almost 7 grand for their efforts. Pretty good showing. Blind on blind. 5-4 for NASA. Queen 4 for Camp Banana. 4 blinds is the raise size by NASA. 4 whole blinds and they take it down pre. Queen 4 hits the muck. Queen 7 Camp Banana in the small. Raises to 3.5. Allison with Jack 5 will just get the heck out of there. King 10 for Camp Banana. Raising to 2.2 blinds and NASA with 8-2 in the big blind might call. Get a king, jack, 9 flop, 1 club. Goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. King 7 suited for Allison on the button. Ace, king, cat, banana in the big blind. Might just yoink it in here. A small 3 bet would be cool. Give Allison the chance to 4 bet all in. Yeah, that'd be cool. Anyways, cat, banana rips. Takes it down pre. Blinds go up. 7-7 for NASA. Ace 9 suited for Allison in the big. Get a NASA open. I don't know what to do with Ace 9 here. We could yoink. We could call. We can't fold. We get a call. 9-5-4 flop. Top pair, top kicker for Allison. NASA with a very, very respectable board for your 7-7. 9-5-4. 2 spades. We bet 1.6 blinds. Gotta check raise quickly to about 5 bigs to go. Has it with a backdoor straight draw or 2 in there. Finds the call. 3 on the turn, so a 6 or a 7. NASA takes the pot. All in by the top pair, top kicker. I don't know what to do with 7s. What do you do? Sometimes I just find the call here. See if NASA can find a way to get away from it. NASA deep in the tank here. We got about 40 more seconds to kill. I better find some more words to say. There's about $1,100 bounty on the line. 15 blinds into a pot of 45. 2 flush draws out there. Plenty of straight draws. But would your opponent still take this action with those holdings? I think Allison certainly would. NASA probably going to talk themselves into a call here. I would find the call if I were NASA, that's for true. NASA using their whole time bank and lets her go. Nicely done. Sucks they used all their time bank, but a nice fold by NASA in the end there. Ace 10 for NASA will raise to 3.5 blinds facing the limp and take it down pretty. Ooh, everybody's got an ace in this holding. Allison raises to 2.3 blinds. NASA with ace 6 suited. Do we call the small? And either Campanana with the best of it with ace 9 in the big. It's no ace 10, it's no ace 5. Do we just call as well? 3 ways to a flop. Queen 7-6. NASA makes pair status. Backdoor flush draw for both Campanana and Allison. NASA leads out 1.8 blinds. That'll get Campanana out of there with the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Ace 5 finds the call with the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Queen on the turn. Turn goes check. What does Allison do now? Check? No, we bet 4.4 blinds. Does NASA still find the call? Is the queen's kind of a brick and blocks some value hands. NASA calls jack on the river. Allison did size up a river jam if he wants to take the spot. Try to get a 6 or a 7 to fold. They'll just check and NASA will take the 20 blind pot. 10-10 for Campanana, ace deuce for Allison. I don't think we get this all in pre. Like 10s might raise to like 3 blinds. Allison might call. They could always rip, I suppose. They do jam. 10 snap call, 40 blind pot, and an ace on the flop. Any queen? No queen, no 10. Just like that, Allison in second place with 40 blinds. King queen gonna limp it on in. NASA with a 10 and a 2 in the big blind. They check it on back. 9-6-3 flop. Flop goes check, check. Jack of spades on the turn is interesting as NASA picks up a flush draw. Allison with the straight draw to the 10 and 2 live cards with the king and queen, but they still got the best of it with king high. NASA bets 1.7 blinds. Quick call by the king queen jack on the river. 5.75 blinds in the middle. Goes check, check, and the king high will take the pot. King queen for or that's not a king, that's a queen and a 9 for Naza. My lord. Queen 9, NASA limps it in. Eater Campanana with a jack and a 7. Not the same suit. They check it back. Queen 5-2 flop. No diamonds for Campanana. No straight draws. No nothing. Just backdoor 2 pair draw. Finds the fold on the flop. NASA with the ace 5. Opening it up. Allison with 10-5 in the big might fold. Yeah. Moving along. Ace 2 for Campanana, finding the fold on the button. Ace 7 for Allison in the small, will limp it on in. 10-6 for Naza in the big blind. Naza checks it back. We get an ace high board. Ace 4-3 goes bet. Fold. Naza with backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Folds. 9-3. Does Naza play? Campanana has jacks in the big. Nope, jacks get a walk. King 8 versus ace 10. Doobity doo. King 8 limps it in. Ace 10 will raise to 3 blinds. And I'm in a pickle here if I'm Eater Campanana. But they swiftly call. We get a king jack to 5 flop. All spades for Allison with the 10 of spades. A straight draw to the queen and the ace is live. There's a queen. Bingo. They got the board locked up here. Eater Campanana with top pair on a 3 flush board. Does not like their holding here. They feel like they have to call a bet, but they know they're losing. Instead, they just lead out big. 4.8 blinds. Quick call. Deuce of spades on the river. King 8 checks. Allison. What do we do? 16 blinds in the middle, 19 behind. Weird stack to pot ratio. Allison rips it all in. Once he got the third best flush. Eater Campanana with top pair has to find the fold. So bad run of cards for Campanana, who has this ace 6 here. Ace 7 for Allison in the small. Campanana folds the button. Deuce deuce for Naza in the bag. 10-8-4 flop goes check and check. 10 on the turn goes check check. So Naza bet to protect. We very well could. We bet 1.7 blinds. Looking to take the pot down. A7 calls, 3 on the river, goes check check. Jack 8 folds the button, Ace 3 for Naza, Ace 10 for Campanana. I think this is a jam from the small, call from the big. We're looking for a 3. Holy shit, Campanana runs bad here. Very unfortunate. Naza finds the 2 pairs. Top pair for Campanana is no good. Big pot and a bounty slide over to Naza. Now we're heads up 10-10 versus Ace 4 suited. We get a King 6-4 flop. All diamonds for Naza. Looks like this pot will slide their way. They bet small. Allison calls with the pair of 4s. Naza bets 5 blinds on the turn here into 7. And the pair of 4s hit the muck. 6-10 versus 3-10. We get a limp and a check, and we're off to the flop. Is Naza gonna raise here? Nope. Queen 8-8. Allison bets small and takes the pot down. Ooh, another 10-4 versus 10-8 this time. Both suited and booted. Naza opens. Allison calls. We get an Ace 3 flop. Flush draw for Allison. Do 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 buddy do 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 do. Allison goes for a check raise on the board. Better 10 high. We'll take the pot down. 2-4 for Allison, finding the fold. Ace Jack takes the pot down pre. Ace 5 getting a walk. Blinds go up. 4-4 versus Deuce 7. They raise the 2.2 blinds and take it down pre. Or Allison does, sorry. Allison. Naza raises 5-6 and takes it down pre. We're not seeing flops here, dealer. What's going on? 10-10 versus King 4 suited. Here we go. We'll see a flop. Limp pot. Naza might even raise it up pre here. No, they just check it back. 7-6-2 flop goes check. No spade. Bad news for Naza. Allison bets 1.5 blinds. And takes the pot down. Ooh, Ace 6 versus Ace 4. We're going to see a flop here. Naza raises it up. Allison calls. Queen 4. So a little pair for Allison is the best holding. 5 blinds in the middle. $1.2 blinds is the bet by Naza. Got a check raise by the Ace 4. Very small sizing by Allison as well. Just under 3 blinds to go. Get a call by the Ace 6-8 on the turn. Allison checks. Naza checks 8 on the river and we're chopping the pot. Queens and 8s with the ace kicker unless somebody bets and somebody folds. We do get a bet, but we get a call, so we chop it up. Would have been cool to see Allison to turn that forward into a bluff and check raise the river there, but we don't see that. Allison with ace queen will raise and take it down pre. Queen 3 for Naza. 5-2 for Allison. We get a raise and a fold, and we're off to the flop. How does that happen? A raise and a fold, and we're off to the next hand. King 10 suited. Allison will open. They have been limping it in sometimes here too. Interesting to see the change of pace every once in a while. King 7 calls. Allison flops a flush. Pretty boring pot. Let's just go check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. 1.11 blinds. There's our calls with the king high. I guess there's some straight draws out there, like 6-4 suited. Backdoor straight draws like queen 10, queen 9, 10-9. Anyways, another heart on the turn. Allison will bet, and then they take the pot down. Could have some danger here if there's some clubs out there. No, queen 9 and 5-7 both flop a pair. Queen 10 5 flop, no clubs out there. As a bet's 1.5 blinds. Got a check raise by the bottom pair. Allison looking for a 5 or a 7. Yikes, dude. There's some dangerous poker here. Got a call by the queen 9, ace on the turn. Allison checks. Excuse me. Ooh, Naza bets and takes the pot down. Ooh, and a yawn too. Holy shit. My whole body's just working up. Anyways, queen 9 opens it up. 9-5 gets on in there. Ace king 4 flop goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Check, check. We're not moving along. Check, check. We're not moving along. 7 on the turn. Goes check, check as well. Ace on the river goes check, check as well. Queen high takes the pot down. Jack 6 versus king 9. Ace 10 7 flop. Backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Naza bets big and takes the pot down. King Jack gets a walk. King 5 for Naza. Raises the 2 blinds. Allison in the big with queen 9. King 9 5 flop. That's 2 pair versus 1 pair. Naza with the backdoor flush draw as well. They built 1.4 blinds. Does Allison find a sneaky check raise again? Now they call this time 4 clubs on the turn. Do 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 buddy do. 2 flush draws out there, plenty of straight draws. Naza's got 2 pairs. Does Allison find another call with the 9? They see an 8 blind bet. Essentially drawing to 2 outs. No, exactly drawing to 2 outs. Feels like we have to fold, no? Yeah, Allison correctly lays her down and gets the heck out of there. Preserves the 32 blinds. Still a 3-1 chip advantage for Naza, but at least it's not more than that. Queen 8-4 flop. We got 9 high versus 9 high. Allison in position bets 3 blinds and takes the pot down. 7-4 for Naza. 8-9 for Allison. We get a raise and a call, and we're off to the flop. Jack 9-4 flop goes check. Does NASA check this one back? They do check it back. King on the turn. Jack on the river. Holy shit, what an episode it's been today. Anyways, Allison bets a blind and gets called by the pair of fours. Nines are best. 3-8 will walk it out. 7-10 will raise. Queen 6 will call, and we'll see a flop dealer. Ace deuce deuce. Queen high is best. No draw for NASA, just the 7 or 10. Flop goes check check, king on the turn. Doopity doo. Got some chops to an ace or king. Or deuce. Eight on the river, so the queen plays. Now the bet's 5 blinds. Hopefully Allison can find a call here. It would be kind of cool to see the queen high sniff it out. No, not this time. 3-7 will walk it out. And 4-2 gets a walk for Allison. King 10 will raise. NASA might defend. We'll see a flop dealer. Doopity doo. 3-2 could also just fold, I suppose. But I think we want to call. Jack 4-4 flop goes check. Do we bet? No, we check. 6 on the turn. NASA picks up a straight draw to the 5. $3.2 blinds is the bet. Allison lets go of the best of it with king high. Couple of queen highs. NASA raises the button. Get a call from the big and an ace king queen flop. Bottom pair for both players. NASA bets a blind. Allison finds the call. 9 on the turn. Likely to chop this bad boy up. We get a deuce on the river. We are chopping. Again, unless somebody bets and folds. Do 6.25 blinds in the middle. NASA bets 2, and Allison probably looks this up, and we chop it up. Ace queen. Allison raises and takes it down pre. Doopity doo, doopity dee. 8-6. NASA raises it to 2 blinds. Allison 3 bets the ace 8 swiftly and takes it down pre. 8-8 versus Jack 2. And Allison just walks out the 8s. Ace 3 limps. 6-2 checks. We're off to the flop. No, he raises to 7 blinds and takes it down pre with the 6-2. Queen 9 versus Queen 10. We'll see a flop. King 9-8 flop goes check. Bet. Call. Now it goes check check. 6 on the turn. So NASA picks up a few more outs to the 7. A jack is good and a 10 is good. Allison bets 1.8. As it raises to 9.5 blinds, yo. 9.5 blinds to go. Disrespectful raise here. Getting Allison sniff this one out. It's just 10x. It's not even a flush draw. And Allison lets her go. Nice play by Naza's. Blinds go up. 5-3 versus ace-3. The 5-3 suited. Naza limps it in. And the 5-3 flops a friggin' straight, yo. Backdoor flush draw for Naza. Allison leads a blind. Get a call by Naza, 9 on the turn. Get a check by the 5 and the 3. Naza checks and we see a 3 on the river. Allison bets about 3 blinds into about 4 and takes the pot down. Allison limping it in. Naza checking it back with the 6 and the 9. 8-2-2 flop. Goes check, check, jack on the turn. Goes check. Bet, fold, and we're moving along. 8-9 versus King 10. Got a raise and a call, and we're off to the flop. Queen, jack, jack goes check. Bet. Depending on the size, we'll see what happens. 1 blind, I think we come along to the turn here with a straight draw to the 10. Oh, we even go for a little raise, 2.5 blinds. Naza calls, queen on the turn. Allison checks, 9 blinds in the middle. Five on the river. Do. Allison overbets 11.7 blinds. Naza with just king high here, probably gonna find the fold. And we're moving along. Nice play by Allison there to take that little pot. I mean, those 9 blinds mean a lot to him right now. Jack 10 opens it up. 6-4 for Naza in the big. They play call. We get a jack jack 5 flop. Uh-oh, does Naza ever check raise here? Nope. 3 in a row had some properties. 8-9 for Allison. 8 deuce for Naza. We get a raise and a call, and we're off to the flop. 6-2-2 goes check bet. Raise. Check bet raise. Do it, Allison. No, we're just moving along. 3 of a kind gets no action. Aces. A little raise by the 10-3 suited. Naza 3 bets small. 6.5. 7.5. It's not that small of a 3 bet, and Allison takes it, or gets out of there. So Naza takes it down pretty with the aces. 6-9 versus jack 9. We get a raise and a call, and we're off to the flop. Queen 8-6 flop goes check. Check. 6 on the turn. Allison needs a 10. Allison checks. Naza bets 3 blinds. Can you imagine if Allison calls and just banks off that 10? No, not gonna happen. 10-9, Allison raises. Nasa with the 2 and a 7 of the same suit. Probably gonna call here. Raises to 7 blinds. Call by the 10-9, ace 10-9 flop. Does NASA just bombs away with the 7 and the 2? No, he gives it up. Check it back, Allison. Check it back. No, we bet 3 blinds and take the pot down. King Queen versus 9-7, 36 blinds deep. NASA raises it up. King Queen can 3-bet here. Finds it, 8.5 blinds. 9-7 is thinking call. King Jack 4 flop, all Allison. 2 diamonds. NASA's got a backdoor straight draw, backdoor spade draw. But boy, they need a lot of help on the turn if they're gonna call. They find the call, deuce of spades on the turn. Whoa, wee wah. Does Allison find a way to check it over? They do. Does NASA yoink it in on the turn here? Just be a snap call by Allison. There's the all in. Allison snap calls 20% to the river for NASA. They don't find the spade. Top pair with a fair kicker only improves. I mean, it doesn't really improve. Has the flush and a better kicker come the flush draw on the turn. Didn't. Oh my god. We're just moving along. Just pretend he didn't stumble over his words there. NASA down to 27 blinds. Allison was 70. Got a pair versus a pair. Flush draw for NASA. 4 blinds in the middle. Ooh, we find an 8 on the river, so Allison is going to take down the pot here. NASA checks it on over. Any queen makes a straight. Clubs flop a flush. Allison bets 1.8. NASA might sniff out a call. No, not here, not today. Deuce versus King 6. Deuce is open. King 6 jams and takes it down pre. 10-8 for Allison. They'll raise to 2.1 blinds. King 7 for NASA in the big. Calls. Ace 3 flop. Allison bets small. King high for NASA calls. Ace on the turn. Goes check 4 on the river. So about 7 blinds will slide over to NASA. I might even get another penny on top of that if Allison bets. They elect to check and show it down. 5-2 for NASA. Ace 8 for Allison. No action for the ace 8. King 7 versus ace 6. We get a raise and a call and we're off to the flop. Backdoor straight draw versus backdoor straight draw. Everybody's got live card 6 on the turn. So Allison looking for a king, an 8, a 3. A 7 is good too. Jack of diamonds. Does NASA bet and then Allison bluff? And Allison hero calls. Or sorry, NASA hero calls. They lead out 7 blinds. Allison just gets out of there. Nasa bets and takes the pot down. Oh, we got a little break. Oh, do we got a break? No break. 8-8 versus 10-5. 8's raised to 7 blinds facing the limp, and Nasa gets the heck out of there. 7-4, Allison raises. Nasa with the king and the 4 in the bag. Think we play call. Ace queen 2 flop goes check. Huh. Check bet. Fold. 6-7. Nasa raises to 2 blinds. Allison calls the 9 and the 4, and we get a queen 7-7 flop. Allison with a backdoor spade draw. Nasa with 3 of a kind. Ooh, 5 of spades on the turn. Doesn't it just feel like it's coming? Allison check raises or something stupid. Nah, leads out pot over the pot. Nasa calls. King on the river. I was really expecting a spade. Let's just go check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Nasa rips it all in with the 3 of a kind and takes it down. Blinds go up. 30 blinds to 54, 8-7 versus king 4. Get a raise and a call, and we're off to the flop. King 10-3 goes check. Bet, call. We're off to the turn. Allison bets about 3 blinds. Six on the turn, so Allison picks up a straight draw to the 9. They bet 7 blinds. Nasa calls, ace on the river. Just go check, check, and Nasa wins a huge pot. Queen Jack gets there, I suppose. Does Allison bluff and find a way to win the pot? Like, what happens here? All in is the play. Does Nasa call and take down a huge one? What the hell happens? Nasa lets her go. Allison wins a huge one. 18 blinds for old Nasa. Ace 10-0. Limps it on in. Queen 7 for Allison. Checks it back and flops a straight draw. Backdoor flush draw. 6-4-3. Goes check. Check. 9 of hearts on the turn. Nasa picking up the flush draw instead. Turn goes check, check. 9 on the river. Nasa bets 1 blind for value with the ace high. Allison is thinking a dirty little check raise here. Queen high hero call. Queen high folds. Ooh, 10-10 versus 9-9. Nasa's gonna need a 9, yo. I suppose this just could be the show, however. Backdoor hearts or 10 on the turn, that's the show. So if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this bullshit out. Hopefully we'll see another video. Until then, GG Allison. Alrighty, peace out amigos.